Deflector control grid. This system prevents the Enterprise from being pulverized at near light speed by micrometeorites. Life support control systems. This monitors and controls the ship's life support.
Turn it off, we don't need that. Okay,
Captain, the fuel controller's working perfectly. Leave it alone. Captain, we won't last 15 seconds in this dust storm without our deflector grid.
Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to save and then try to do it the other way around and see if that's even possible.
I request permission to be transported so I can begin the adjustments to sensors as soon as possible.
Go ahead, Spock. No, Spock, I'll go first.
Captain, that is not logical. You are too valuable to risk, and the situation calls for my intervention as soon as possible.
Spock's right, Captain.
Very well.
Damn it. We can't do it. Okay, fine.
Spock!
I suppose it was too much to hope for that the game would be that flexible. Would allow you to play this mission as one of two commanders. Let's see, sick bay. This is a sick bay. Maybe Bones can detect Spock's life signs somewhere. I don't know. Maybe we can get medical tricorders and...
Well, Jim, I leave you alone for 5 minutes and look at the mess you've made.
Yep. It's my fault. It's all my fault.
Jim, what is going on out there?
Spock is gone, Bones. He was transporting off the bridge, and then he vanished, and then this alien appeared in auxiliary control.
An alien kidnapped Spock? Why?
I don't know, Bones.
Maybe they wanted his brain.
Jim, I'll need a medical scan of the alien if I'm to do anything.
Okay. That's a good question. Do we have... We have a medical tricorder with us.
Leave the beds alone.
Oh, sorry. Look at this. He's got booze in the cabinets.
Assorted medicines are stacked on shelves behind an enclosure.
Sure they are.
Dr. McCoy, who never understood why people get so nervous in sickbay. It's the safest part of the ship.
Or maybe because the reason they're there is because they're ill. Like, or injured. Oh, there's a transporter room. Okay.
Captain, where would you like to be transported?
Send us to sickbay, Mr. Kyle. Send us to engineer. Send us to... We'll transport later, Mr. Send us to auxiliary control, Mr. Kyle.
Yes, sir.
This could be bad. This could screw us all up in the same way.
Energize.
No, we seem to be alright so far. Hey, we're back. Okay, no more fucking around. Cannot allow you to interfere with the operation of this ship. Damn it. It's immune to phaser stunts. Let's try that again. And this time...
Captain, where would you like...
Send us to sick... We'll send us to auxiliary control.
This time... we take no prisoners.
That's odd, Captain. The transporter will not lock on any coordinates in auxiliary control, and I have no idea why.
Send us to sickbay, Mr. Kyle.
They've adapted. See, what if we turn off life support and auxiliary control? There's life support controls are in here. That's something we can do, potentially.
Do you know what you're doing?
Alright, you do it then. I want you.
But Captain, the controls are working just fine. The first rule of an engineer, if it ain't broke, don't fix
I'll
it.
ask you to fix it. There's nothing wrong with the bloody thing. That was life control, wasn't it? That was...
Life support controls.
Okay. See, in TNG, they just flood that room with anesthetine gas or something. Maybe we can get a scan through the door. Probably should have scanned it rather than shoot it, but that's another thing. We need to know what its metabolism is before we can do anything to it medically.
Captain, there's some sort of barriers on the walls and the doors.
Damn it.
Our sensors cannot penetrate it. Captain, I'm getting a sensor reading on the alien.
Aha.
I'm sure Dr. McCoy will find this data very interesting.
So we couldn't scan with the science tricorder, but we could scan with the medical tricorder. Oh shit, not again. Oh.
Not again. Jim, we've got to get out of here.
We need to get Spock back.
I should have known the Spock would be good for something someday. Now the day has come and he isn't here.
How many times has he saved the day, Bones? When will you stop hating on
Here's
him?
the sensor scan, Bones.
Jim, this says our invaders are Vorians.
Vurians. But they're extinct. They died out at the time that Cochrane invented the warp drive. They were slaughtered in the Three Systems War.
Jim, I know my history, but I also know my anatomy. The alien in auxiliary control is a Vorian. There's only one strange thing.
What's that?
This creature isn't capable of doing some of the things that you described. It's an ordinary Vorian. No special organs, no unusual brain patterns, nothing that traditionally suggests superhuman feats.
Maybe it had a sponsor, like Charlie.
Can you neutralize it, Bones?
Actually, it's a female. And yes, I know of something that can incapacitate it without harming it. A gas mixture. You'll have to pump large quantities into auxiliary control for it to be effective, but it should work almost immediately.
Okay.
Here's the
That was
gas,
quick.
Jim. Be careful with it. There hasn't been a Vorian in 150 years.
Is this going to kill it or just knock it out? Did he say?
Well, Jim, when are you going to bring out the rabbit?
The what?
The rabbit you're always pulling out of your hat whenever things get really grim.
I'm afraid I may have used my last rabbit, Bones.
Vurian gas engineered to paralyze a Vurian
Okay.
without killing it.
Excellent. I'm assuming we need to pump this through the life support system. So does that mean we give it to Scotty or we use it on the system?
I do not know what you've got there, but I've smelled Klingon nerve gas with a better bouquet.
Why have you smelled Klingon nerve gas?
Not in there, Captain. Put the gas in the life support pump, then use the controls.
Where's the life support pump?
This device stores special chemicals that are pumped into the ship's
Okay.
atmosphere.
It just looks like some kind of junction box or something.
I wish Dr. McCoy had given me the specs on that gas injection system. It looks like a rather clumsy fit.
I'll do it, Scotty.
You'd think that Dr. McCoy would have some respect for engineering.
So that should be done? Or do we need to activate it through here?
Let's see how our alien friend likes Dr. McCoy's medicine.
Probably as much as we do, Hikaru.
Mr. Kyle, can you transport me to auxiliary control?
Aye, sir. But I have to remind you how dangerous intership transporting can be. We've really been pushing our luck today.
Yeah, they didn't traditionally do this in the series.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Kyle, but we have to take the risk.
It didn't even go to the transporter room, it's side to side. It's not paralyzed.
Something's happening.
Oh, it went. It left.
I recommend we use the auxiliary control sensor to see where the alien went.
Good thinking, Mr. Sulu. Do it.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Oh, well, I'll do it then.
That's odd. All systems look normal. The aliens haven't touched navigation. What's going on?
You take a look, Chekhov.
This is a bit beyond me, Captain.
What? Your navigator?
Everything seems to be working. Library computer, external sensors.
Mr. Chekhov, see if you can find where the Vurian went. Maybe that will lead us to Spock.
Captain, I am detecting the Vorian. She seems to have vanished through a rift in space. I have the coordinates of her last known location.
Okay. Don't keep it to yourself, Mr. Chekhov.
I was hoping the alien would have been more communicative. Why hijack a ship that's already about to be destroyed, then kidnap a single individual, and then say nothing about why you are aboard?
It certainly seemed to have the power to destroy us. Why didn't it just kill us?
Maybe it didn't want to.
I don't know, gentlemen, but we'll find the answers soon, I promise.
Maybe it was trying to help us. Why wouldn't they talk to us? We have universal translators, you know, although I don't think they were invented by the time. Actually, maybe they were. It doesn't matter.
We have to go where the alien went.
Captain, how can we expect to defeat that Vurian? You saw what it was capable of doing.
It also had the power to kill us, and it didn't. Whatever motivated that creature, it had intelligence and respect for life. Let's hope that it can be reasoned with, and if reason fails, we'll have to improvise.
We already tried shooting it.
Captain, if we're going to rescue Spock, we're going to have to transport to the place the Vurian went.
To another dimension? You can't be serious.
In my opinion, Captain, it's the only way to save Spock in this ship.
How do you set coordinates for another dimension? The transporter wasn't designed to do that. Let's see.
Kirk to Scott. Come in, Scott. Kirk to Uhu. Kirk to Sick. Computer. Kirk to Scott. Come in, Scott. Computer.
Yeah, computer. Oh, this took...
Vurians, a race native to Vega 3 with minor psionic talents. They were exterminated by the Antoshi in the Three Systems War.
Interesting.
Three Systems War, a war in the early 22nd century between the Antoshi and the Vurians, in which the Vurians were exterminated.
Alright, what about the Antoshi? Okay. That's cool, you can actually access the library computers through your communicator.
Mr. Kyle, you have the coordinates where the alien teleported?
Captain, you're asking me to transport you into another dimension. I may not be able to lock onto you there.
I doubt you will.
I'm aware of the risk, Mr. Kyle. You have your orders.
Aye, sir.
We've got a Search for Spock episode. How cool is this?
Energize.
Some people didn't like that movie, but damn, it's Christopher Lloyd. It's a Klingon. How could you not like that? Holy crap.
Captain's personal log. I have transported to many strange places in my day, but beaming into an alien dimension is something entirely unique. Only the extreme risk to my ship and my friend Spock would cause me to take such a drastic risk.
It didn't even take environmental
This
suits.
doesn't look like a nice place to visit.
There's the Vurian. I don't see Spock.
It's having a bit of a problem, but look
He's
at it.
got to be around here somewhere.
Look at this place. It looks like one of the landscapes since one of the planets in Star Control 2.
Although it looks like common dirt, the ground in this strange place feels softer, spongier. Each footstep you take here feels strange.
Are we standing on a giant life form and these are the polyps?
Strange boulders jut from the depths of this strange planetscape.
Boulders. Alright, let's scan our environment.
Now this is strange. According to the tricorder, everything around us is organic.
I thought so.
It feels like minerals to me.
Tricorders don't lie, Pablo.
It could be a deception, Captain.
Okay, that's not what he said. Who knows what it really is? If we're in another universe, perhaps the conventional definitions don't apply. I mean, that's the thing. The physical laws must be similar enough, or our bodies would completely disintegrate.
They seem more organic than mineral, Captain.
So, maybe... Okay, we should really try to help this guy. Maybe, I'm just thinking, maybe the Vurians didn't all die. Maybe some of them escaped into this other dimension.
Greetings, Lord Kirk.
Oh.
I am Iminatan. I regret the discomfort that I put you through on your ship. I wish only to preserve my joy by serving the Savant.
Are you willing to help me, Eminata? Where is Spock? How did you come to be here? What were you doing on... Are you willing to help me, Eminata?
Possibly. I am aware of your ship's distress. I can bring it to the attention of the Savant. It may help.
The Savant.
Actually, I was thinking more about freeing Spock.
I do not know how I can help you, Captain. Speak with the Savant, and perhaps things will be clearer.
Is the Savant the thing that gave you powers, perhaps?
No effect, Captain. I don't have enough knowledge of Vurian anatomy.
Okay. What are these things?
This gem-like stone has a dull orange luster. This blue gem looks something like a sapphire, but requires some polish and cutting.
Give it a scan.
Captain, this stone has a cell structure. It must be organic. It also has a wave signature indicative of some sort of psionic abilities.
Interesting. Are they all like that?
Captain, this stone has a cell structure.
Yes, what about these?
Captain, I am detecting a large quantity of these blue stones underneath the surface in this spot.
Now, I'm reluctant to touch anything because I might set off this thing's immune system.
The The savant is now summoned, Lord Kirk. He awaits, not many footsteps from here, by the fountainhead. Seek him.
Are you willing to help me? Where's Spock? How did you come to be here? Where's Spock? How did you come to be here?
I was a lone soldier, fleeing the massacres that followed the Three Systems War. I was heavily outnumbered. In desperation, I attempted to use my son's gravity well to propel my ship into a high warp velocity, so I could escape the pursuit.
I remember reading about that war in my history class at the Academy.
I was warped into the Antares sector. I traveled through a dimensional rift into this place. The savant sustained me and gave me joy where there was once only despair. I have been here ever since.
For 100 years? Maybe they're long-lived.
The savant awaits. I am unimportant compared to him. Go to him at once.
I will. You are the last of your race. That makes you very important.
Physical forms are unimportant. A species is only a similarity of material form, constructed from genetic instructions. Only emotions matter.
Are you willing to help me? Where's Spock?
That's a weird thing to say. I mean, if only emotions matter, then surely the physical structures that give rise to them matter.
What were you doing on my ship?
The savant empowered me to remove any psionically adept being from your ship, and to prevent you from following him. It was not our intention to do you harm.
They wanted him for his brain after all.
The savant awaits.
I will. You are the... Can you talk about the savant? Give us a chance to know what to expect.
Nothing I can say will truly prepare you for what awaits.
Are you willing to help? Where is Spock?
The Lord Spock is not far. His mind dances in the bliss of this place. He would welcome you. It is not a long or difficult search to find him.
Alright. Enough of that. Let's find him. Whoa. Whoa!